because I want to end up with one of your legs on the inside of my legs. Okay? So we're up here fighting. A lot of times people go for a butterfly guard. Butterfly guard is when you got a foot in. So one foot comes in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up underneath here. Fall back. And walk. Alright?
Yeah, that's painful.
Hopefully we don't get rolled over, but hopefully when we fall down, we get it locked up under here. So we come up here this way. Can we keep you on the ground? Sit your butt down.
Let's kill it.
So we come up here. Keep your butt down. And pull. Then if I have to, I can lock it back up. When people are giving us a loose guard and are putting a foot in, we can set that technique up.
All right.
Like I said, a lot of times we're getting up, this leg will be out here, but this one start working its way in right here to look for turning. And this is, you're going to start to roll me over this way, right? Here I can come back in and pull my feet up. I just want right on top between my legs, right up under my butt.
And where is it supposed to hurt?
You're going to pull the knee apart, plus you're putting pressure on the calf.
Yeah,
the arm.
okay.
But once you get it locked in there and get it locked tight, and you start pulling up, you're going to start hyperflexing the knee.
It's painful.
And put it back down here. Another thing guys will do, jiu-jitsu players especially, is when they'll start rolling this way to do that turn. We'll put it right here.
Ankle.
Pick your knee up. There's your ankle lock right there. They give it to you. And that's a given. This is a turn that they look forward. And they'll be sitting here fighting and you feel that knee coming in. Now you go just pull up. And you've got the ankle lock right there.
Here or
Look underneath just like normal. Turn towards that back wall a bit. Right? So a lot of places that we can do just what we were doing for my falling back. It's always going to be that same technique. If we get somebody turned over on their back, we can do ankle locks and heel hooks. We can do elbows in. Anytime you've got a foot, you need to look at it and think what you want to do to it just for a second and how you can put pressure on it. You can grab a toe hold and twisting the feet in and out. Turning that foot outward isn't so bad. Grabbing that toe and pulling it inward, that's where you get pressure. By pulling the toe, big toe in instead of out. Because a lot of people can turn their foot way out to the side, but not many people can get them to come in. So when you get those toes, you want to roll them in. And again, we'll be fighting, or you'll be in a fight, somebody's foot will end up in your face, maybe they're on top. Anytime you can get to that foot, you can start to put pressure on it. Grabbing the toes and bending and turning. If I can get hold of your foot here, right, I've got your foot locked. You want to grab your toes and pull down. And that's putting that pressure across it. So a lot of things we can do on ankles. Lots of great things you can do. You just have to stop and think, how's the best way for me to put pressure on it? If I do it the other way, if for some reason I get it this way, it's not so bad. So right here, big toe in, the knee doesn't turn that way. So when you see a foot, think about what can I do to that foot? How can I hurt that foot? Because it's really tender and it's the wrong way away from your brain, so you don't really think a whole lot about it. Everybody thinks about hands. They don't think about feet. Right? You can even when you want to be nasty about it, go ahead and put your blade over for half guard. When we're down here in half guard, I'm going to be doing this to you. I'm going to be working on your feet. While we're up here and I'm pulling here, I'm stomping and working your feet, trying to put pressure on your feet. So if you can get to where you're thinking about what can I do here on the feet, right? We start working feet from even from half guard, and that way they can't think so much about what they're doing up here. They're too busy kicking the foot and trying to get loose. So when you fight, don't just worry about your heels. Think about what's going on down here. What can I do with my feet? I'll drive my heel into your calf. I'll step on your shin. If you get in the mount, I'll start stomping your ankle. You know, you'd be trying to punch me in the face as long as I cover up and start stomping your ankle. You worry about that ankle flipping your foot. That's going to lose your balance so you can get turned each or make you move or all one together. So think about stuff like that when you're down there. Use your feet on their feet too.